EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new seat. At the 25-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for Rachaad White. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go right back to White here on first down, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Jackson.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. This is caught by Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 35-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Jackson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields this way up at the 17. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Check pick. Ready?
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his touchdown. Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, here's White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Running out of the gun with White. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, a run from White, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Jackson on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And ideally,
good beginning of the drive there as they get 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Second and 2. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Kamara up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch out, 50 years.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Jackson.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah McKenzie, 54 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
Taken down at the 42.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.